falling down cooler闇へ but never going back touch 向かえどうして高く上げてなお大ボーナなんてもうグッバイ証拠にもなくファイナカマと Need another day I wanna know it from missing no more どこまでも笑がってこう今超えてく Also ready to break it up I'm not afraid yeah break it Give me the point throw in the dark 自分の力に変え wipe out 今ねじ曲げる視線 I never fall I never ever care for them 今立ち向かう and I defeat myself I gotta go, ski myself, save for back foot I gotta go, ski myself, see a suspect Time away from me, drop my shadow Smooth, let us set my tongue on this fix I can Nobody knows, cause I can't flow Live fast for the
Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. You'll be surprised as I'm actually going to be doing a rant again on the Uber girl, considering it's been a few years since I did speak about her. But she's actually getting some real karma in this video, and you're about to find out why as I explain what's going on. But I think I've explained maybe in the past video, I'm trying to remember. Here she's caught again harassing another Uber driver, but there's going to be more to the video. It takes place in Hawaii. Putting her again, I'm not learning her lesson, still putting her hands on people, threatening the driver. And trust me, the real reason why she feels comfortable doing that, not because she feels like she can get away, but she has her friends surrounding her. Honestly, considering the amount of arrests that she has and consider how big her rap sheet is, this doesn't surprise me at all, because and I feel like she's getting way too much leniency. And even though she's been arrested, she feels like nothing serious is really gonna happen to her, considering the amount of consequences she had, because they aren't too severe. They just let her out. They just let her off with a slap on the wrist, because either, and most likely I can assure you, most likely her father is bailing her out because he's a scam artist as well, and that's how he makes money for a living. But that it also has to do with her upbringing too. So, but I want to get into the here's the proof right here about her father, just the type of background that she comes from. And I don't want to see here she's running from the police. Just to prove my point, you guys, anybody who's agreeing with me, especially getting caught up with an assault. And here there was another arrest warrant for her impersonating a woman, and the same woman that I'm telling you guys, the Uber girl, she was using somebody else's name in order to make purchases, and that's why, and that's important. Example right there, this is why I don't give out my real name on the internet, and I try not to let people know who I am, because they could use my personal information to try and frame me or impersonate me. So those are some of the things why you guys have to be aware. And here she's on Judge Judy, and you'll be surprised, she's actually the plaintiff in this court case. And you can tell by her face, she looks very dumbfounded. And it's shocking enough, she's on the Judge Judy show. For those who are living under a rock, again, she's a very famous strict judge. I don't know anybody that would know Judge Judy, but she knows how to handle people, and she puts the fear in the defendants and the plaintiffs. So it's like, if you try to talk back, you be disrespectful, she's gonna yell at you, and she's gonna keep you quiet. So again, proving my point with her dumbfounded face. But to get to the important part, she made some purchases that involved like a partnership. again with the hair salon, and that she signed a contract, but once she realized it wasn't working out for her, like once they apparently like when they didn't go through the entire like negotiation and it wasn't going her way, whatever, she decided to sue. But funny enough, she forgot the receipts and the evidence in order to back up her case, in order to sue more, in order to make more money. And the only evidence that she has is the text message. So in order to prove her point, she had to bring receipts, of course, and the property as well, but as to what to match the items. She needs to find the items in order to match the receipts, so they can confirm how it would be handled, whether the defendant had to buy her a new item or she had to owe her that much for what it's worth. And if you think about it this way, you guys, it actually would have made her situation a lot more easier. She could have actually been able to make whatever money is worth it. So, but I think that's the thing about people nowadays. All of a sudden, when they, and I trust me, I've had this experience. When people decide they want to like make deals, they want to do partnerships. Now all of a sudden, when it's not going their way, they change their mind. They go back on their word, and that's what I find very irritating. And in a way, it kind of goes back to me, because I like to do my content independently. I don't need to do collaborations. I don't need to collab with anybody. I don't need to have people work beside me or cooperate with me. If they were to cooperate with me, it's going to be like a one-on-one conversation. And again, the text messages aren't enough. But although it may seem random, this is a big deal because she's on a very popular show, so it's laughable, because like you notice her personality, how different her like face is. You notice how she it's kind of like UP. You notice how she responds with Judge Judy. She doesn't have that same energy like she does in public, because she knows she cannot make the wrong move with Judge Judy. She has to be calm. If not, Judge Judy is gonna throw the book at her and set a perfect example. And it would have been nice had she done that. She would make an example of this girl. That's why she's trying to do the best she can to get on her good side. And again, here's like the text. Not that it matters, but I'm glad again, this is the comment that she gets. I'm glad she's regretting it. Honestly, I think it goes back to all the misdeeds that she did, and her own, and like she's gonna have to pay it off with her own stupidity. Like again, look how dumbfounded she is in the video. And even though it mainly has to do with what we're looking at right now, I do believe that's important, because I'm not trying to simply just reflect on me. Me personally, this is why I think it's just best to be independent. Once you have the knowledge, once you have the skill, you feel you don't have to. You can avoid a lot of headaches. You don't need people patronizing you, and which is happening to her right now. Maybe if she was smart, she wouldn't have to make these ignorant decisions, and she'd be able to figure it out herself had she tried to develop herself. But again, this is all karma going back to her. But at the same time, it's like, if you're trying to run a business, you gotta really put some thought. You don't just decide to start a business the first thing without having any plans. And that's how she screwed herself over, because she thought it was going to work out the way she wants to. But when you're doing a partnership, that person is going to want something in return, and they're going to expect more from you. So she really did not. She really did not put a lot of thought into this whole negotiation and doing business with somebody. That's how you know she lacks business skills as well as people skills. And that's really what it is, you guys. That like she's just someone who's just completely stupid, just unbelievably despicable, unwanted, and a complete ignorance who's just miserable, who needs attention because she feels like since that's what her father does, it spoils and makes her feel entitled, that there are no repercussions and there should be no consequence to her actions. And although she may have not it may have not ended her life, but it seems like when people bail her out, she just continues like going out being a fool. But at the end of the day, she breaks and falls apart even more, and continues to pursue the problem and escalate it to the point where it's like her ego is just flat out everywhere, and that the only option is if she leaves this planet. The way it sounds cruel, but maybe that's the only option. Because people like her that exist are just a waste of space in society, and have nothing worth value. So it's just that there will come a day, you guys, where she's gonna regret everything that she's did, the wrong that she's did, the crimes that she's committed. And even though she's been held accountable several times, there will be time where like someone is gonna make sure that she doesn't. Is gonna be someone or something that's gonna make sure she doesn't continue doing what she's doing. But I felt like it was too long-winded, you guys. Again, just trying to get my point across, trying to put as much detail as possible, and for you to realize what could come of this situation. But feel like it's important detail that I need to bring up. But I'm just gonna end off here, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.